Okay, I'm going to tell you a dream I had. I think it's about the end times. I think it's about finances. But I would really appreciate your comments down below. So, I'm going to basically tell you my dream and what I think it means. But I would appreciate your comments. So, good morning. This is Aunt Beth. Welcome to my lamppost. I'm going to give you some dates. So, today, when I'm recording this, is November 12th. However, I had this dream on October 29th. October 29th. And that's important because there's a timing issue in this dream. So I dreamed it was Thursday, and it was the last part of the last day for Friday. I was in school, in college, and I knew that final exams started next week, Monday. So in my dream, it's Thursday evening, and I am sort of like in a library with all these books and everything studying, but it's at a couch. It's more relaxed, and there's a big round coffee table in front of me. I've got all these books, and I suddenly realize that I have a finance exam on Monday afternoon. And I've been aware of this class, but I have skipped the lectures. And now I'm in panic mode. All my other classes, I'm good. I've studied, been to the lectures, I'm ready to rock and roll. But the first exam that comes up, I'm not ready for. And it's a finance exam. And it's on Monday afternoon. And I can't drop the class. It's too late to drop the class. And I'm almost, this is my last semester. I'm ready to graduate. I somehow, in my mind, I know I'm ready to graduate. So I can't stay, take it next semester and overwrite your grade, or however they do that. So it's Thursday night. I'm aware I have a finance exam on Monday. So in my mind, I'm calculating that's 3.5 days to study. And I have all these books that I've bought or I bought to help me get through and prepare for this exam because I haven't gone to any of the lectures. I'm figuring, well, I can speed read these books and get a clue. But I'm not studying the textbook because to me it seems too complicated. And then all of a sudden, the textbook for the class is in front of my eyes. Somebody's holding it, or it's just in the air in front of me. And on the inside cover, so inside information, on the inside cover, there's two calculus formulas glowing like gold, like they're lit up. And somehow I know that if I know those two things, I'll ace the final exam on finance if I know those two things. And I wake up. So for me, that's a sign when I wake up, right away. And I still haven't forgotten the dream. So I believe it's of the Lord. And I'm thinking, what do those two formulas mean? I mean, I didn't remember those formulas. I had calculus a long time ago. and it was a painful experience. But what do those two formulas, I mean, I can't remember them. What does that mean? And it just popped up in my spirit. There's only two things necessary. That's a quote from Jesus in the New Testament. There's only two things necessary: love God, love your neighbor as yourself. You know, what we call the golden rule. Love God with all your heart, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And I know if I can remember those formulas and apply them during the exam, I'm going to be fine. So 3 days, 3.5 days. So I worked it out. Yeah, obviously it doesn't mean days. Would have been what, the 29th? That would have been like November 2nd. So we're already past that. Does it mean 3.5 weeks? Does it mean 3.5 months? Does it mean 3.5 years? That I have to study for the final exam to see if I'm going to be approved, pass the test. So if it means 3.5 months, or if it means 3.5 weeks, that's November 24th. But I don't think it means that. If it means 3.5 months till the final exam, it means mid-February 2026. If it means 3.5 years, it's like March, April of 2029. But there's no going back. I got to study between now and then. I got two things to keep in front of me as far as my finances. Okay? Practice, study, whatever, for the final exam. Did I love God and love my neighbor? So, for what it's worth, could get exciting. Now's the time to practice and study. So the final exam is no big deal, but it's either February 2026, or it's either, if it means 3.5 means weeks, it's November 24th, about. If it means 3.5 months, that's mid-February 2026, by my calculations, and check me, I could be wrong. And if it means 3.5 years, that means maybe March, April of 2029. I don't know. And maybe it's only for me, but it's something to think about, and I would really appreciate your comments. So have a fabulous day. All God's best.